Okay, we're at Lake Arrowhead. What is it? It's not a national park, is it? It's a state park, recreation area. So we thought we'd go for a little drive because we don't fish, or we haven't been fishing, to see what else there was to see. And basically behind me is a spillway, and that's probably about it. The park has some lovely walks to go on, but we're here in spring, and there's been some rainstorms and the park gets a little bit flooded, and then that water doesn't drain, so you end up with a lot of mosquitoes. So when we were going on the walks, we were being eaten by mosquitoes, and for some reason the mosquitoes in North America are as big as elephants. Not like the ones, the puny little tiny ones that we have down in Australia. They're these great big huge things.
And you can feel it when it bites you.
Yes, indeed you can. Anyway, we'll go back to the park. We'll do a little walk around the park and show you what's down there.
We are on the way.
Okay, so here we are, Lake Arrowhead State Park. We're just going to do a quick review about that. It's just outside Wichita Falls. I don't think it's the Wichita Falls that was featured in Fargo. I didn't really investigate that. Maybe it is. So here we go. We'll head into the park and show you what's going on in there. Okay, so this is our campsite. We're actually on campsite number 13, which is probably why everything's breaking down and everything's going wrong for us at the moment. The site has power and water, no waste. They are like we're on a pull through, so we've got half of it is asphalt and the other half is poured concrete, so the site's quite level. Right behind our campsite is the dump station, and you'll see this big body of water. That's what I'm saying about when it rains, the water pools and then it becomes a breeding ground for your mosquitoes. So that's what we're sort of suffering with at the moment. Time now is about 6:45, and probably about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, the mosquitoes are going to come out. They're going to come out in force, and we're going to hide inside our van. Okay, so we've stayed in quite a few campgrounds in Texas. This is the first campground that we've stayed in which actually has an oil rig pumping away in the middle of it. It's quite quiet. You can't hear it when you're in your RV, but yeah, really interesting that this is right bang smack in the middle of the park. There's a nice little placard out in front of it telling you a little bit about the oil in Texas. So if you want to pause now, it's a good opportunity and you can read all of that. The campground has one toilet block. Each side has two showers. One is a disabled shower and one is a standard shower. So I would say that during summer, when the place is completely packed out, getting in to have a shower, you might be lining up in a queue. It's hard to see on the camera, but there is a little trail running through to one of the campsites over there, and these trails all center around the toilet block. So from each of the campsites there's a cross-country trail which leads to the toilet block. So there you go. The campground has a number of tent sites that I think they only have a water connection, no power connection. Okay, so there's day use areas. A lot of people down here fishing at the moment. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I reckon there's probably about 2 more hours of daylight left. So people can finish work, come down here, spend 2 or 3 hours fishing, no problem at all. So there's 2 wharves behind me. One of them looks like it's a place where boats can tie up, so people are fishing off that. And there's another one further around, which is a proper jetty where people are fishing there. Well, there's a fish cleaning area down here as well. So how many fish did the guy have that was cleaning?
Oh, I don't know. I saw a pile of fish fillets. Yeah. So he must have got quite a lot.
So good fishing down here
Must be good fishing.
Lake Arrowhead. Yeah. Okay, so this is a really big day use area. It's sort of like for picnics and things like that. And then, hold on to your hats, I'll cut this. Way over on the other side of the lake, there's another day use area, and it's actually only probably a 5-minute walk to get around there. Don't know whether you're going to be able to see this on the screen, but I'll try and zoom in. But there are a lot of geese. And what are the little ones called? Goslings? Goslings? A lot. So it's going to be an overpopulation of them. Now this is something that I've not seen in Australia. I'm sure it's coming, but these are like a self-serve rental of little plastic kayaks and life jackets, and I presume paddles. So yeah, just whack in your credit card and away you go. So what's the deal with the rentals?
They are rented per hourly. I do not know what the charges are, but the charge will be calculated from the minute the door opens. You get the stuff out, and stop when you return it. If you don't return it within 24 hours, they will charge you $400 on your credit card, and the stuff yours. You can keep it.
$400 for one of those. Wow. Okay, that's a good business. Oh, you want to be making sure you send it back within that 24-hour period. Okay, so the park has a boat ramp and a picnic area. We're not going down there to show you that, but it's probably wide enough to have about 6 boats going in and out at the same time. Alright, so the critters that we've seen here so far are rabbits. Turtles? Did we see? No turtles.
What? Sorry, what?
The critters that we've seen here so far: rabbit,
Snake.
Diamondback snake. Yep.
I'm not sure if it's diamond head, but
no, diamondback, not diamond head. Diamondback.
Whatever. I like diamond on my finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you left it at home.
Yes, I did.
What else? Oh, I've completely lost my train of thought.
We saw a little bird on the road.
Oh, yeah, you're
night.
supposed to
That is
forget
so
about
sad.
that one. The one that fell out of the nest and the mother was
Flying around.
panicking around it.
Yeah. In hindsight, we should have stopped, scoop it up, feed it,
And what, have it die of a heart attack from being...
and wait for it to fly and let it go.
I don't think it works that way.
Why not?
No. I don't... I don't think I'm going to be using any of this for the video.
No.
Alright, so the critters that we've seen are obviously birds. A diamondback snake, we think. I don't think it was a cottonmouth because it didn't have that triangular head. So we're thinking it was the diamondback snake. Some eagles. I thought I'd seen a turtle here, but I don't think I actually have. I think that was at the other place that we stayed. So yeah, lots of geese. Holy smokes, a lot of geese.
We tried to go on Mosquito Ridge Trail twice, but twice we were eaten by mosquitoes and we abandoned it.
So what do you think the name should be?
The name should be Mosquito Ridge Trail.
Okay, so this is the primitive camping area. I'm going to try to go in there. A couple of days ago it was flooded and I couldn't get in, but I'm going to go in, see if I can get in there so I can show you what it's all about. And as you can see, It's still pretty wet coming in here. Jaynee has gone, nope, I'm not coming in because it is really horrible and muddy and wet. Alright, looks like it's opening out into a little area here. Oh, mosquitoes! Yeah! What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 areas, 2 stove areas, and I'm getting eaten, so I'm heading out of here. So there you go, that's the primitive camping site. There's nothing here apart from a couple of fire pits.
This is the mosquito that tried to eat me.
And Jaynee was standing outside the primitive campsite, and I was being dive bombed while I was in there, and I just ran out. Okay, there we go. Alright, so our final synopsis of Lake Arrowhead. Great place. Not so nice with the mosquitoes. I think in summer it would be absolutely fantastic. Would we come back? Probably not. We've probably seen everything there is to see in the area. If we had to come back here again, we would do probably a 3-night stay. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks guys, see you next time.